What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. As you can see, we're out here in the garage once again, bringing you guys another video to the channel. Today's video is going to be about seats. Yes, we're going to be talking about the seats that I'm running on both Gold Digger and my turbo bike. I am currently running the Viper Series step-up seats from BadBoyz Cyclez, and I just want to put out there right now, just put out a disclaimer that I am not getting paid to make this video. This is not a paid promotion video. This video is simply to show you guys what step-up seats I'm running on both bikes, because I had a lot of comments in my last video asking me what seats I'm running on both bikes. So I figured I'd make a video on the new Viper seat from BadBoyz Cyclez. I never got around to making this video over the summer. I had one of the first Viper seats on both bikes to test out. Me and Eli were working back and forth in the design process of these seats to try and design and develop a step-up seat that's both comfortable for the rider and for the passenger. As some of you guys may know, step-up seats are not comfortable for the passenger. A lot of them have a narrow seat pan in the rear for the ladies to sit on. So in today's video, I'm gonna compare both seats. I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion on these step-up seats and basically just show you guys the ins and outs of these seats and compare them with other step-up seats that I've ridden on in the past. So without further ado, let's hop in the video and show you guys these Viper step-up seats from BadBoyz Cyclez. All right, guys, to start out, we're gonna talk about the seat on my 24 Roadglide here. This seat was developed earlier this year. Eli and the guys at BadBoyz Cyclez worked with me. We kind of collaborated a little bit on a step-up seat for these new bikes. As we all know, the performance bagger scene is growing by the day. And I told Eli over at BadBoyz Cyclez that they should come out with a step-up seat for these bikes, because a lot of the performance bagger guys like running a step-up seat. Typically because of the back support, the lower back support you have here when you're either drag racing or popping wheelies. It really keeps you in the saddle. And that's typically why I like running a step-up seat, because I feel planted. I don't feel like I'm gonna slide off the back of the bike. And it just gives you that nice rider forward position, especially paired up with a set of T-bars. The step-up seat is my favorite kind of seat for these bikes for a performance bagger. BadBoyz Cyclez seats have been out for a while, and they have a couple different seat models. They have like a long distance seat, they have a low profile seat, they have a two-piece seat, but they never had a step-up seat. So we kind of collaborated a little bit, me and Eli, and we came up with this new Viper seat. This was actually one of the prototype models that he made for me. It was like one of the first ones he got done, and he sent it out to me earlier this summer, and I've been riding on this seat all summer long, and I absolutely love it. He knocked it out of the park. Basically, I wanted to make it more narrow up here and shorter here so that us shorter riders can be planted better when we come to a stoplight. A lot of the other step-up seats on the market definitely sit you a lot higher on the bike, so I really like how he made this very thin down here, made it very narrow up here, and it made it very comfortable to maneuver into a parking spot or when you come to a stoplight. They definitely these Viper seats sit you a lot lower to the ground, more than the other step-up seats on the market. As you can see here, he went with a gripper material here so that when you are, on the throttle, it's keeping you in the saddle. You're not sliding left or right. We got the Alcantara suede along the sides. We got the DOOWORK logo on there. And if you can tell here, we have a wider rear seat area for your passenger. Now, this was a huge thing I talked to him about. So I used to run a Saddlemen SDC Pro on Gold Digger, and I'll show you guys that seat here in a minute and compare both. I have nothing bad to say about the seat. However, for me and my height, I'm only 5'7". It sat me up a little too high, so when I came to a stoplight, I was tippy-toed. And also my passenger, my fiance, it wasn't a comfortable ride for her at all. We would go 20, 30 miles and her hoo-ha would be hurting. So what do you think of the new Saddlemen Step Up?
I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because it hurts my butt bone.
Guys, look how...
BadBoyz Cyclez, better seat.
This here, you guys see how narrow it is? It's definitely hard on our girl parts. So when working with Eli and BadBoyz Cyclez, I told him we need to make a wider seat pan for the rear seat here. I know it doesn't look as sleek as a Saddlemen SDC Pro or other step-up seats on the market, but I told him we need to make a step-up seat that has a wider seat pan for the passenger so that they have a more comfortable ride as well. Especially if you ride a passenger often, you definitely want to make them feel comfortable on the motorcycle and not complaining the whole ride that their butt hurts. So we definitely wanted to make those changes and improvements to the Viper step-up seat and bring them to market. And honestly, over the last summer, I mean, these things have been selling like hotcakes. Everybody's been loving them. Everybody who's came over to my house or rode with me this summer that sat on it literally went out and bought one. They look great, they're comfortable, and they're affordable. Now they do make this seat in a standard reach, which is what this one is, and then they also make it in an extended reach, which is 2 inches further back. So basically this back piece here is moved 2 inches back for taller riders. So in my opinion, I would say if you're under 5'11", okay, get the standard reach. If you're over 5'11", if you're over 6 feet tall, definitely get the extended reach. You're gonna want the extra 2 inches in the rear, or else you're gonna feel like you're hugging the gas tank. But if you're a shorter rider like me, the standard reach feels great. It's been an awesome seat. I haven't taken it off the bike since I put it on. As some of you may know, I was running the BadBoyz Cyclez Freedom Series seat. That's the 2-part seat where you have the solo separate from the rear pillion. So when you're riding solo, you can take the rear pillion off and it looks sleek, you know, with the solo seat on there. That seat is a great long distance seat. This seat here, I wouldn't recommend for long distant rides. They do make a different seat, the Python, for your long hauls. But this here for a sporty seat, I mean, you can't go wrong with the BadBoyz Viper. So I will leave a link in the description below on where you guys can get these. If you do order one on their website, make sure you use my discount code DOOWORK for 10% off and save yourself some money on that. If you guys don't know, the seat pans on the 24 and up models are different from the 15 to 23 models like what's on Gold Digger. So these seats will not be interchangeable between the two models. So if you guys do order one, make sure you order one for your right model. 2024 and up have a different seat pan than the 2015 to 2023 touring models. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, BadBoyz Cyclez came out with the Viper seat for the 2024 and up models first. And then since they took off and people liked them so much on the 24 models, I told him we need to start making them for the older models. So later this summer, he went ahead and developed a step-up seat, the Viper, for the older 2015 to 2023 model year touring bikes, and that's what you see here on Gold Digger. We went with the same standard reach here. It's got the perforated leather with the gel. It's got the Alcantara suede on the side. We got the BadBoyz Cyclez logo there, and then we got the diamond stitch in the rear as well with the gel. Again, the Viper seat is a lot wider back here than most standard step-up seats, and that's just to make sure the passenger is comfortable. Like I mentioned earlier, I had a Saddlemen SDC Pro seat on this bike, and it definitely was not comfortable for her. It's a very narrow seat in the back, and she definitely was uncomfortable after like 20 miles of riding. And just like on the 24 and up models, you can get this seat in an extended reach. It's 2 inches further back. I will say that since the seat pans are different from the 24 models to the older models, that I noticed that the standard reach really sits me further forward on the older bike than it does on the newer bike. So I would prefer a extended reach. If you're over, I'd say if you're over 5'7", if you're 5'7" or taller, order an extended reach for the older models. If you have an older model, when I say older model, I mean 2015 to 2023 touring bike, order an extended reach. If you have a 2024 and up and you're under 6 foot, I would order a standard reach. If you're over 6 foot, order an extended reach. Did I say that right? But yes, absolutely love these new step-up seats from BadBoyz Cyclez, and I just want to reiterate that this is not a paid promotion. They did not pay me to make this video. This is my honest review. I've been running these seats all summer long. I just haven't had time to make a video on them, and I got a lot of comments on my last video asking what seats I'm running on both bikes, so I figured I'd just make a quick video here and explain to you guys what seats I am running and really just, you know, give you guys my honest opinion on these seats. So now what I'm going to do is compare the Saddlemen SDC Pro with these Viper seats and show you guys the differences and give you guys my honest opinion. So over here is my Saddlemen SDC Pro step-up seat that I was running on Gold Digger before BadBoyz Cyclez came out with the Viper seat. It's obviously got the gold diamond stitch here, diamond stitch back here. This is like a gripper material. This is gripper material, and then this is like a carbon fiber material. Really good looking seat. I have nothing bad to say about this seat. I was running it on Gold Digger for about a year before the Viper seat came out. The only complaint I really had was from my fiance. If you guys are running an SDC Pro, I'm sure you've gotten many complaints from your passenger as well. The passenger seat is very narrow and very uncomfortable, not very soft, and after 20, 30 miles, I was getting nothing but complaints on this seat. So that's why I told Eli and the guys at BadBoyz that we need to make a wider seat pan for the passenger on the Viper, and they knocked it out of the park, guys. Look how much wider the rear seat part is on that step-up seat versus how narrow it is on the Saddlemen. So I just wanted to show you guys a comparison between the SDC Pro from Saddlemen and the Viper step-up seat from BadBoyz Cyclez. Down here we got the BadBoyz Cyclez logo, we got Viper here, and we got my logo on the side here. When you order a Viper seat from BadBoyz Cyclez, you can customize these seats however you want. You can customize your stitch color, your diamond stitch, if you want tuck and roll, if you want gripper material, if you don't, if you want Alcantara, if you don't, if you want it to say Viper or you don't. If you want your Instagram handle put in here, you can request that as well. Just know that custom seats have longer lead times than the standard off-the-shelf seats. So if you want something customized, embroidered in there like my logo, obviously that's gonna take more time to make because it's not just a seat that they have sitting on the shelf. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. If you want a customized Viper step-up seat from BadBoyz Cyclez, you're gonna have longer than normal lead time on that seat. So just be patient with them. Also, I just wanted to mention, if you guys have any issues or questions regarding BadBoyz Cyclez seats, feel free to hit me up on Instagram at DOOWORK Motorsports, and I will answer you guys back and get back to you. However, I will say that BadBoyz Cyclez has the best customer service in the game, guys, like the best. You could text the owner at 10 o'clock on a Saturday having a question or a complaint about one of their products, and he will text you right back, or he will get on the phone and he will call you and he will make things right. I've never had such good customer service from a company, especially in the motorcycle industry, that I had with BadBoyz Cyclez. And that's why I represent them, that's why I promote them. They do not pay me to make these videos. I genuinely love their products and I genuinely support their company because I've had tremendous success with them. I like to give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions on all these different parts and companies I've worked with on the channel over the last couple years, and I have to give it up to BadBoyz Cyclez for being one of the best in the game. So huge shout out to BadBoyz Cyclez for making me these custom seats, both for Gold Digger and for my turbo bike. Very comfortable for both the rider and the passenger. So I definitely recommend getting a Viper step-up seat for your performance bagger. I will also leave a link in the description below to their website, and make sure you guys use my discount code at checkout for 10% off your order. If you guys order a BadBoyz Cyclez seat, especially the Viper seat, I can guarantee you will not be disappointed, guys. Also, I wanted to mention, if you guys are looking for a cool anodized seat screw, make sure you guys check out HogWorks. I'll put a link in the description below for their anodized aluminum seat screws. They have a carbon fiber insert in there as well. And obviously I run gold on Gold Digger, and I've got a blue one on the turbo bike. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got a carbon fiber inlay, and then it's anodized blue aluminum thumb screw for that one. But definitely gives it a nice touch, and it's a super cheap mod that you can add onto your bike, and it definitely gives it a nice touch back here. So if you guys are looking for a cool seat screw, make sure you guys hit up HogWorks. I'll put a link in the description below on where you guys can get those as well. All right, guys, that's gonna do for today's video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate all your support on the channel. Also, turn that notification bell on to stay up to date with my latest videos. You can also follow me on Instagram at DOOWORK Motorsports, all one word. If you guys wanna support the channel by buying some merch, I have t-shirts, hoodies, beanies, ball caps, stickers, and all that on my website at DOOWORKMotorsports.com. Everything is in stock and ready to ship same day. So that's gonna do it for today's video on the new BadBoyz Cyclez Viper step-up seats. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a better understanding on these new Viper seats. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. That's gonna do it for today's video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.